do the main frame or the main quest of the Easter egg hunt for Forsaken. I'm gonna walk you through all the steps and how to get to every piece so we can get to the power axe that takes over everything and actually can get you the nice beautiful axe and run through the main mission. We're going to do our best to finish it out and do the best we can to make sure that we don't die. So in this, we're going to try to get to level 12, at least getting, about 20,000 points. And by about round 12 is about when I like to leave this room, because round 12 is about whenever you get the most points that you need to be able to actually open up all the doors, get everywhere. And at the beginning of this, on my settings, I do everything invert, so I like inverted missions. You're able to jump on stuff, jump over things. You can even jump over the gates, jump literally on everything. So don't hesitate. If you wind up getting backed into a corner, just remember you can jump over, jump on, jump around. I normally don't get nukes because nukes don't really do you as good as you think. This is the death, and it actually gets you more loot. Makes it where you can see things through walls. You can see the zombies through the walls right there, which is pretty neato. Everything that we're picking up right now is called salvage. The salvage is actually used to build the flamethrower that you're going to need later. We'll get to that here in a little bit, and I'll show you what it does. Everything that we're doing right now is just for points and, like I said, for salvage, so we can open up everything. So the more points you get, the better. If you can get a double, but try not to get the nuke, because the more points you got, the better the game goes and the faster it goes to getting the Easter egg of the main mission, the main Easter egg in the whole game. Get to that point, I will definitely show y'all that video. This one right here, like I said, you can see everything through walls. You can even see it through the forklift right there. Just try not to die best you can. Try to gather up all the points that you can. You can even run through little nannies like that, little cricks. Y'all can hold that. You get us a little insta kill here. I like my C4. You even get a trophy for the C4, so like I said, don't worry about much that you think you can't use, because you can pretty much use any of this stuff that I'm picking up right now to make your life easier. Here's your ammo box, so if you ever run out of ammo, it's right there. Whenever you run low on health, just run around. It doesn't take long for your stuff to reheal, so it's actually probably the most efficient thing that I've learned within the game, that you can actually heal yourself without doing anything but running around. But at this moment, we're just gonna keep on grinding. We're almost there. We almost got 12,000. We're just gonna keep on going. If you can tell, I haven't even turned on the teleporter to get out of this room. And that's because at this point, the grind of itself is the best virtue. I'll wind up stunning myself. So, this is Blue Electric for you. Actually winds up helping out a lot too whenever you're doing this. Ooh, almost ran into that. See, if I wouldn't have had my electric on, I probably would have ran into that. But we made it to 10. Even if you're on your last zombie, you're actually technically not even on your last zombie. So, just remember that. because this room never stops running. So you can sit in this room as long as you want, depends on how long you really want to sit in it. You can sit in it to around 50 if you want. Alright, so it's round 10. We're almost at 20,000. We're going to go ahead and warm that up. While that's warming up, we're going to run around and pick up some stuff. Let's see. Have a little fire. Oh, I'm out there. Yeah, there we go. Pick up all the salvage while we're here. Get rid of all these zombies that we can possibly get rid of. Get some more points while we can. I know, I got double, but at this point, I'm not really too worried about double. Here's your jug. So if you need your jug, if you need to re-up on ammo, it's right here. But we're always going to go up this room. Then you're going to drop down here. And then in the process, you can come over here. Should have enough salvage to go on ahead. You can pick up your flamethrower, which I didn't do. And I almost got blown up. So we got a little bit more zombies than I was anticipating. So we can even touch our workbench. That's the workbench that we get our stuff off of. And then the workbench of itself, we're gonna make sure that we can use it. But if you can't tell, getting overran by a lot of zombies. But I have the double automatic pistols. So if you're wondering what guns I'm using, it took me a minute to get to these. That's a kill. You know, you gotta grind up to level 35 before they even give you the option to make these where you can duel them. So if you want to use the gun that I got, or you want to use your own little weaponry, you can. Most people have their own little setup, how they like to play. Nothing bad about that. Got my eye. Thought I was going to be able to use that, but apparently not. Let's see. Now I need ammo. That's the only ammo box down here. So if you think that there's another one, don't worry about it. There's not. But whenever you open up anyways, you got to open up this. I would tell you to get revive if you really want it. If you got all the perks to be able to use it, grab it. If you got it fully perked up, that's cool. But the way that I do this, I grab my flamethrower now, and then I go on ahead and grab these. They're going to be very handy later. And then if you ever need another self-revive, grab it here. So, well, you can grab it at any workbench. So, it's not just that one. So, we're going to go on ahead and going ahead and hit that teleporter. Okay, so each one of these stations, we're gonna come up here, go on ahead and get our speed. So as soon as you come out of the teleporter, you go through here, you go on ahead and grab your speed. There's a box right there for reloading. Kill you a couple zombies. Always come down here, and you see this number that's counting down, this meter. As soon as it hits to 12, you can always turn around, because you gotta go and find these little toys to repair it. So if you don't think you can win it, don't do it. If you think you can, go on ahead. But I do things a little different. But see, right here it's telling me that there's a part there. I don't ever grab that part till the end. This part is going to be right here. It's going to be in 3 spots: here, there, or over there. And then this part right here, when you come into here. Oh, I ain't got no money. Well, let's get some more money. I forget I just spent $4,000 on a perk. So make sure that you have the money. So we're constantly going to need money to be able to get everywhere that we need to get. That's 15. So we're gonna need all these doors open. So here's this one. So here's this right here, but it's over there too, or over there. So there's 2. You gotta have 4 of these, each one of these, and still trying to figure out what the arcade one does. There's a stun. Hate that, it stunned me too. Now I need ammo. Hey, I will definitely take that. When you get a rares, they're always nice to pick up as soon as you can, because the way that everything goes. You can jump on everything, like I said, so don't hesitate. But here's this one. We're gonna need the deep fryer. That can always be right there. Alright, so we have one more piece to get. And if you don't understand, so this is gonna be in this room right here. So when we come in here, there's a lot that goes into this. We get to play a little arcade game after we get done. Or later on, we get to play a little arcade game. So we're going to get some more points. We can't play the arcade right now, so don't worry. We'll get to it. So at the end of the day, we will definitely do what we need to get done. Oh, I guess I dropped the one that I made. That's what it was. Okay. So here's an instant for max for us. You can go through this way, and then on top of that, there's a, it's right here. It can be right here, or it can be right here. So don't hesitate on that one. If you can't find it, it'll be in one of those 3 spots. So now we're gonna pick up some more salvage, and then we're gonna get out of here. So what we're gonna need to do is run all the way over here. We're gonna repair this. Like I said, this gets a little intense, so I'm gonna try to run through it as fast as I can to show you how easy it is to get everything that you need to get. It's really easy as long as you do it in the right steps. That's the arcade token, which is funny because it never stops right there. So now in this room, this is the funny room. But we need more points because this is 1500 and we don't have any points again. But if you need an ammo box, it's right here. So as soon as you come through the teleporter, it's right on your left. Now I'm just waiting for my zombies to show up so I can shoot them, so we can get some points. But come on, we only got one. Oh, and if you don't feel like you're safe enough in this little room to run and try not to die, you can always teleport back outside the teleport. So don't worry, it's not a bad thing for you to teleport. If you have to, do it. But if you don't have to, don't worry about it. Just try not to die. Do the best you can. And then as soon as you get enough money to be able to... I dropped it again. Of course I did. So we got our 15. We can keep running in this room, or we can always keep running what we were running. But if you don't want too many zombies getting in the way, we got to turn on the Pack-a-Punch. The Pack-a-Punch is what's going to get us our lovely axe, and it's going to get everything started for our main mission. Our main mission is for the axe, and the axe does come up right over here. That's where it goes. So we are definitely going to get it. If you need an ammo box, it's right here. I really tried not to start that, but because I needed ammo, he's going to come out and he's going to try to kill us. So now we got to kill him and all these zombies all at the same time. So this is going to be fun. If you think that he's hard to kill, he's really not. He's actually one of the best bosses that I found, and really understanding. He shoots the electric, but one of his mouth will turn purple. You shoot the mouth that's purple, he will stun you. But as long as you do that, it's the highest. You can kill him at any time you want. And most of the time, he can even take out the zombies too. So, don't think that you can get overwhelmed. It's really pretty easy. Like I said, kill him. You take out the purple of his mouth. But he can die at any time, so it's not just that. You actually get a trophy for that too, for not hurting any of his mounts. So there's a full-on trophy for that. Whee! How you doing? So we gotta get back over here and get us some ammo. Kind of wish I had some more money, but I don't have any more money. So. You're probably wondering why we're keeping what we have right now. And that's because it actually comes in very handy. He's dead. Okay. He's supposed to be dead. Die! Alright. So, we got him. He's done. So, we can come over here. And we can use this. I'm going to upgrade my gun. Just a little bit on the perk. We don't have any... There's a button right here, so you can see it from there to here. This is how you start the main mission. And why it's starting, we're not gonna go through the whole video scene to it, because we're trying to get you to how to get going, but that's how you start the main mission. So now we're gonna get what we need from the Pack-a-Punch that we need to put on our gun. So here we go. Here we do this. This is the dead wire. Dead wire is what we need. Come over here and we can come down and gather some points, because we're gonna have a lot of zombies anyways. But now we got these little purple things that we get to shoot when we get the axe. So we can drop down here, and then this is how you hoard all your points. You got enough room to run, which is pretty cool. But you know that flamethrower that we forgot to get? Oh no, we did. We got it. Okay. So we're gonna need the flamethrower, because the flaming guy that comes out and tries to burn you, you actually have to use the flamethrower to kill him to be able to get the crystal that comes from the flamethrower guy. So that's kind of the main guy we're looking for right now. I know we got a lot of zombies, but I'm really looking for him because I don't want to kill him with my gun, because now he's Pack-a-Punched. But definitely don't want to kill him without the flamethrower, because it doesn't do any good if we kill him now. We can always wait till the next round if he doesn't show up, but if he does show up, I want to try to get it as fast as possible. Like I said, right now it's more gathering points, getting more stuff, but in the process of all this, you're still picking up your salvage, because you might need it later. You never know. I guess he's not going to show up on this round. Alright. So, he's not going to show up. We're going to take them all out. Why not? Alright. So, there's a meteor that had come and that actually land right here in this room. So, the meteor will come down, and it'll land in here, and then we're going to do 3 trials. So, there's 3 trials to this. We're going to need ammo. And like I said, this workbench right here, you can always come over here, grab whatever you need. So don't worry. It's not like it's really that bad. Right now, we kind of need it, but we need ammo more. Ah! Come on, man. Alright, so we got our guy, and this flamethrower will take out everything. So, if you think it won't, I promise you it will. And there's our crystal right there. That's what we were wanting to get from the flamethrower guy. So you can use your flamethrower for the rest of the round. It has enough gasoline in it for you to have a little fun. You can even cancel out of it if you want. So don't worry, you can always reuse it as long as it's still got fuel. So it ain't like it's one and done. It's almost kind of like what is it, the death machine, but in this case if you use it, you can reuse it. So our crystal didn't drop yet, so we're gonna go on ahead and kill these guys. Now here's gonna come our meteor. It's gonna drop in here, and we're gonna start this mission for this crystal. Come on. So all we're doing right now is waiting. I guess I could have hit that. We got an extra 400 points, but I didn't want to. There's our meteor. It's going in there, like I said. We're gonna go in here. You just interact with it. All you gotta do is touch it. As soon as you touch it, it's gonna get these other... It's gonna have bosses. But because we started a whole new round, we have a lot more zombies. But whenever you touch the meteor, you'll just have to worry about just the bosses. So that's how this works within the bosses. The bosses are everything to that meteor, and you're gonna have 3 rounds. So don't worry. They're not hard to fight, but they're just consistent. So you can get this all the way down to 1 zombie. You can fight them again. Ain't gonna really matter. You can do it while you got a whole horde of zombies. See, I have no bosses. So we can always go back over there and touch it again, and it's gonna bring up some more. So we're gonna go ahead and get the second trial going. So we touched it, and then the second trial is gonna come. Again, I'm just gonna try to do all this in one. Packer punching your guns is amazing. We got our electric on it for a reason, but it does come in handy when you want it out here. And those electric guys are really amazing to their own little sense. I know I still got my thing, but we're not really trying to use that right now. But what we are trying to do is get rid of all these zombies, so we can take care of these guys. Because without these guys, that's the protector to the crystal that we're trying to get. So try not to die. Do the best you can. Make sure that all of these are dead before you touch the crystal again, because it ain't gonna do really any good if you touch the crystal, because you still gotta kill those people or those electrical guys. Don't really know the name to them, so don't lie to you. So we're gonna go ahead and get the instant. Alright, so there's all that. I think we're done. Oh, yeah, there's the next trial. So our next trial has started, and all you gotta do is just shoot them. They're not gonna hurt you. They'll bring you in, they'll make you mad, or they'll get mad, but at the end of the day, we had 1 left, which is fine. But we're still working on the other trial. But I think we got that one too. So the crystal should, here in just a second, be able to be touched. So as soon as we can touch it, we're gonna pick it up. In the process of picking it up, that will get us our second crystal. That's what we're kind of waiting on at this moment, is to get our second crystal. So just run around, try not to die, and keep doing what you were doing. So we do have some CM4 or C4. We're gonna use it. Going ahead and take out all the bosses. Then it will not let you have the crystal. So you will know 100% if you can touch it, because it will tell you if you can or cannot. So if you have a feeling you can't, just remember, always look around, because now you can see that there's no shield. We're gonna pick that one up, and again that gives us our second crystal. Now we're gonna go after the third crystal. You don't want to kill the last guy, because if you kill the last guy, then you got a whole nother swarm of zombies coming right at you, and then that's gonna make it even harder. So that's completely up to you if you want it harder or if you don't. So I like starting the round where I need to start it, so at the end, that's where we're gonna go. So the next one is where we just wound up, where we turned on the teleport. So we zip lined up. We're coming up here. We don't need to pack a punch. I mean, I guess we can. We'll go ahead and pack a punch, because you're gonna need it. You know, your bullets kind of don't do any good. So and it's better to be packer punched than not to be packer punched, so you know. But if you take the zip line, come back up here, then you can come all the way back here where you were at, and it opens up a whole nother door. So see, that's a zombie that we didn't kill. That's the one that's going to start 18. But when you came in, all there was a teleporter and this door was shut. So we need in here. There's a thing up here that you have to get knocked down. So he is going to knock it down for us. Well, he would have if he wasn't in my way. So alright, so all you gotta do is shoot at him. He will charge at you. So we need that, and that gives us the first one for that, and that just gave us our last crystal. So technically didn't have to do anything. You don't have to kill him, but if you don't, then he will be around the whole map, just like everything else. But see, and that's why I'll just use my revive. I still gotta get old square, drop it in there, and then that starts us to where we can get, we can go on ahead and get the axe. So in the process of this, we are going to get the axe. Just give me 1 second, because at this point I have to get speed reload, and I have to get my tombstone. So you're gonna have to give me just a second. This guy, don't get out of my way. I'm gonna wind up dying. Love it when they trap me. That's why I said, if you want to start a whole new map or a whole new level, then you get everything that comes with the whole new level. So I always try not to have a lot. This is a good place to go on ahead and get these down, because you kind of need them down. But we also need enough zombies to be able to feed the axe whatever it needs. It needs power, so we have to feed it power. I know it's complicated, a little awkward to its own self, but we have to feed it. It's like anything else, everything needs food. So what we are going to do is, I gotta run over here and grab my tombstone. I mean, I don't have to, but if I'm gonna make this a good enough game for you, and so you can see everything, then kinda need it. So we're gonna go ahead and grab tombstone. I have everything else. I'm only missing one more perk, and that is the one that was in that room that we were just in. So what we can do is we can teleport to it, which ain't bad. We'll just go right back to where we were. And then you can jump down. Like I said, you can jump over almost anything. You can crawl on almost anything. You can open up almost any door you want to open up, which is not bad, not hard. So this is the last perk that we needed. And then on top of that, we also need to go on ahead and crawl this rope right here. So we're going to go on ahead and use that. So that is where we are headed. Up the zip line. Don't worry about him. He's still going to pop up in the same spot he was just a few minutes ago. But we got to come back over here where we turned Pack-a-Punch on, or got the teleporter for the Pack-a-Punch. And we have to bring every zombie that we have over here. So where this is where they have to die. So like I said, it's not as hard as it sounds, but it is tricky. So what we are going to do is we're going to try to make it as simple as we can, make it as fluently as we can, and hopefully we can get Pack-a-Punch, or get this lovely thing going just the way we want it. This is why we have these little things that I was telling you about. Ah, I just had to hit a nuke. Of course I did. I don't like you anyways. Okay, so I guess we get to start a whole new map. But over here, you have to knife them, so it has to be a knife. And it has to be right here by it. Because you've seen how it sucked it up. So that's the whole thing about trying to get the axe. We are working on getting the axe right now. So all we need is zombies now. Which is the fun part, is getting the zombies. Because once you get them, they don't stop. So we want to try to stab them and kill them as fast as possible. Because if you don't, it will be hard. You have a special perk that you can come in with. So I always use the zapper, and the only reason I do that is because it gives you a chance to kill them. So if you feel that you don't have enough time, I always use this one. It tends to work pretty good for me. And once it runs out, the only way to recharge it, if you have to recharge it, is just shoot them. Or shoot zombies, kill zombies, and it recharges it all by itself. So you don't have anything to worry about that on that behalf. So, save us. Which is going to be funny for him trying to save us. So, what we are going to try to do is save us. That's what I wanted to do. We are gonna make this happen. It will happen. So now I gotta go get my tombstone again. Or, well, we got enough for a revive. So we're gonna go ahead and get a revive. Run! Okay. You know what? We'll come back to that. Because I have enough for one more revive. But we still need zombies. Still gotta have zombies. So. I don't know where these guys come from. That's the first time I've seen them. So. But. We still need zombies, and we still gotta stab. So. Yep, and there she is. Just like I said. So, we finally got it! Oh yeah. So, you don't have to worry. It can turn into a gun, and you can shoot. So now that we got it, we're going to go see what we can do about having fun with it. But now that we have it, let's try not to lose it. Exactly what I was saying. So, Revive actually revived me, so if you're asking the question is exactly what the question was. I don't have Jug, I don't have speed, I am literally empty in this map. But in this process, we are going to pack or punch this. It makes it stronger, more efficient, and I like it. It cannot hold any extra perks, so don't worry about it. If you needed to know that, that's up to you. But now we gotta go and get everything that we just lost. So, we have to get Jug, we have to all the way back over here, so we can stay in this area, and we can kill all these guys. Or we can go get all our stuff, just depends on how it goes. This is a very powerful crystal, and you can recharge it with the ammo box. So the ammo box that we get, we can recharge it, so you don't have to worry about that. I just forgot that. Always want to get that. You always want to get quick revive with tombstone so you can heal yourself quicker. So, no need to worry. It's very beneficial. So, like I said, you can have the axe. There's even a boomerang one to it. I don't really know how to use that one yet. So, but the axe is pretty cool because, I mean, it's just one hit, it's over. For almost anything, I've learned. So, I mean, this is the best weapon in the game, I believe. So, and there's so much to it that you can do. But I like the gun. I don't know, I like playing with guns. In this game, not really the axe person. Or you can always take down the crystal. And most of the time they have ammo. So if you need more ammo, like I said, you can come over here. It's 10,000 points to re-up this gun. So what we got left, we got my little perks that we gotta get. So, oh, and that's 4,000. So we can't even get that. That's 45. But in this process, what am I missing? Oh, we are missing the table. So I need to find me a workbench table. Where's the closest workbench table? Is on top of that building. So we are gonna go up this because we want to get our, it's not really that complicated, so don't be too hard on yourself if you don't get it the first try. I didn't get it the first try either. So we are on our last zombie. We can't get our last perk, which is fine, but you can always stab these and then look, ammo, and it will reload your weapons if they are empty. So whenever you get this, whenever you get the axe, it turns out being handy because you have to have it in this little area. We have to turn on the power to get a fuel tank, and this is where you turn on the power to get the fuel tank. It shuts down this whole area, and you have to survive in this little area. So you can use the axe, you can use the gun, you can use whatever you want, and you can take your time. Just don't die. Yeah, pretty easy, pretty standard, you know. Try not to die just like everywhere else in this game. Do the best you can. So, not complicated, and it's really simple. Just run around. I like to take out the stuff that likes to kill me first, but I mean, however you want to do it is up to you. This weakens all of their stuff, so it normally takes down the shields pretty easy. I don't know what just revived me, so that's complicating to itself. Oh, my tombstone. Or everything else. Now we have to use our self-revive, and all we have is revive. This is awesome. So, we have no quick revive. We have nothing. But we do have our container that we were wanting. So we pick up our container, and again, we gotta go and get all our stuff. Once again. But it's not a bad thing, so don't be mad at yourself. You will die. Like you just seen, I just died. But we do have everything we need, and you can always use the axe. So that's not impossible. But now we have to use the gun to kill these little things that actually are circling those purple things that we were looking at that are, you know, going around. So we have to have ammo in that little gun for this crystal gun, so we can use it to shoot those spirits. So we can start here, we can start anywhere we want to start. The only thing I need is a crystal, one that's shot off. The one thing that gets me is the one thing I don't have is the toaster, which is the one thing I have not got yet. So we're gonna come in here and we are going to play this little game right here. That's what we got the electrical for, so we can turn on that gun, that game. So we have the zombies. I always like to wait till it ends to play this game, because it will explode if it's around zombies. So you come in here, you come down this way, and then it'll pulse this. Then you'll come in here and press R1 and it'll explode. In the process of it exploding, we get the last piece to this puzzle. That is what we were here for, the microwave. Now we have every one of the trophies. So if you're wondering if you can't get them all, that is how you get every trophy in the game. Every one. So, or every one of these perks. One of the crystals, so you can get the axe. You got everything all the way to the main mission of this game. So, we now can do the main mission of this game that I have not made it to yet, because every time I get to that point I go down. So we're gonna see if we can make it all the way